The card of the day for today is Animal Bond. So let's get into this. Okay, so the card says stand up for all animals, and I think it's interesting. The card of the day for the other day, one of the cards that came out was pets. So, excuse me, I definitely feel like your spirit team could be, specifically your ancestors, are trying to reach you through animals. Now, some of you might have a pet that is, they're using, but if you don't have a pet, this could just be an animal that you're seeing either in person or online, which is so interesting because today when I went to the store, I don't know if you can see my shirt, but I have flowers on them, and a bee was coming near my shirt, and I was getting scared because I may or may not be allergic to bees, I don't know. So notice that, I had the flowers on my shirt, but it flew away, so I kind of felt bad. But anyway, I do feel like I was saying, your ancestors are using animals to interact with you. So don't try not to be alarmed if one comes near you, or if your pet might be a little bit more touchy-feely than usual. That's just your spirit team saying hello. So yeah, this might be a indication that you should get a pet. So yeah, just go with it, whatever you want to do. We have this card, Memories. It says, cherish memories of loved ones. So yeah, that's just confirming the message here. It could be for you a type of bird, or seeing, on the card, a raven, something like that. So, or a blue jay. Just keep your eyes peeled. Okay. Okay. So beyond that, your spirit team wants you to really figure out what you want to do with your life. We got knowledge. It says seek knowledge. So maybe you could be like wanting to go back to school, or really just like, get on YouTube, learn something. But somehow, some way, your spirit team really wants you to learn more about your craft. I feel like you're definitely meant to be in a leadership position. Your spirit team really wants you to blaze your own trail here. I don't know if you can see, it looks like leaves at the bottom here. So definitely the fall season is significant here. So yeah, and also with the lion, it has the Leo sign. So Leo placements are significant here. Your spirit team knows that you're going to make the best choices here. That's a pink moon. That's really cool. But okay, so I think if you're seeing animals, then this could be clarifying the message for you, that your spirit team really wants you to think big for the future, like this potential card says. And I'm thinking about that think big B guy. So that's definitely significant. Like, you just need to do more than what you're currently doing. Like, just really have a bigger plan for your life. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to deal with what you've been dealing with. You can have that big house, have the big car. You can work part-time if you want to and still get paid full-time hours. Just really whatever it is that you want for your life. And I feel like that's what this epiphany card is about. You're gonna have that clarity here. We have confrontation here. It says pick your battles wisely. So a lot of people aren't going to be understanding of your thought process. They're going to try and talk you out of it. Do what you want to do with your life. Okay, that's basically what I'm going to say. Continue to rise above. You have been going through a lot of trials and tribulations. You didn't come this far just to come this far. Okay, you're meant to do more. You're meant to have your spirit team really trust that you're going to make the right choices. Again, that's coming up. We have this vacation card, and it says take time for relaxation and adventure. So that could be what this clarity is that you're gonna have, is that you don't need to do so much. You're meant to live a life of leisure. It's always funny when I see this card. She's like riding on a carpet, like from Aladdin, and I was thinking about that song, A Whole New World. So I feel like maybe like Jasmine, you're just gonna see a whole new world. Opportunities are going to come in here, and your spirit team is saying go for it. Don't listen to what anyone else has to say. You need to go after your dreams. You know what I'm saying? It says believe in your dreams. So if no one else will, at least you know that you will, right? Also getting the song R.E.M. by Beyonce. It's an unreleased song, and Ariana Grande did like a version of it on one of her albums, so that could be significant here. Okay. So, we got this card, Sensuality. This came up a few times when I used this deck. express your sensuality. This is just really about being yourself and being open, showing the world who you are. You know, I feel like you've been in hermit mode for far too long, so show the world who you are, and they're gonna love you. We have this card, Battle of the Blues, so, you know, things just haven't been easy up until this point. So like I was saying, life hasn't been easy up until this point, but things are really turning around for the better, and I feel like that definitely starts with you taking the initiative, taking action towards your dreams, you know what I'm saying? So we have this card, Archangel Raphael, and it says provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit. So you definitely have Archangel Raphael on your side, and this could also be your spirit team overall. They're really working behind closed doors to, well, behind the scenes, I mean, to give you the life that you really want. So they're really trying to help you get there, but you have to, you know, do your part too. So, yeah. We also have this card, Self-Reliance, and it says, don't be afraid to fly solo. So, yeah, your spirit team is really saying for you to do this. You can do this on your own. You don't need anyone else to validate your feelings or, you know, validate your dreams. You can do this by yourself, okay? And it's going to take, it might just take people time to catch up, and that's really all it is, you know? That's okay. Okay, so next we have Unicorn, and it says, invite serendipity. We also have the Angel of Miracles here, so there's definitely going to be some miracles happening in your world. And on the unicorn, it has a Taurus sign, so Taurus placements are also significant here. And I just feel like, just like I've said, you don't have to struggle. You know, things can be easier, and it's up to you to make sure of it. Yeah, okay. We're going to say, next one, we have go with the flow, and it says let things happen. So I think a big part of it is to not stress so much about things happening. You know, just really trusting your spirit team to know that they're doing their job. You do yours, you know? Everything's going to work out here. We got this dolphin that says, don't worry, be happy. And that song is playing in my head, so that's definitely significant. Dolphins and butterflies. Ooh, I see rabbits. Yay. They're significant. Because we also have money coming in. Yay. So I feel like once you really open yourself up to the possibility of your dreams coming true and you actually living that life, like it's not so far ahead. Like things are coming in sooner than you think. That's when the money's coming in as well. So yay. This could be unexpected money for some of you, so definitely keep an eye out for that. Okay, well, we got good fortune coming in, so yeah, definitely money coming in. And last thing about intuition, we got Archangel Gabriel. Sorry, it says messenger. Okay, so this card, Archangel Gabriel, it says messenger of creativity and hope. I keep saying Gabrielle, so this might be a feminine energy here that's helping you on the other side. But yeah, you have Archangel Raphael and Gabriel here helping you as well. But unicorns are definitely significant because she is a unicorn. And if you look a little bit closer, this looks like a harp here. So I just feel like it's usually associated with like calm, happy energy. So I just feel like that's all coming your way. But definitely having on trusting your intuition, you know more than you think. And also I feel like you have to trust in the messages that you receive from your spirit team. Just because someone else isn't getting it doesn't, that just means it wasn't for them. This is for you, you know. I feel like you're gonna make people a believer out of you. So yeah. Okay, we have the 7 deadly sins here. It says humanity's destructive traits, which are sloth, gluttony, lust, greed, wrath, envy, and pride. So that's significant here, whether it's you doing these things that you need to check or someone else around you. Just make sure that it's all good energy your way, you know. So yeah. Okay, we have illusion here and face your fears, and also legends. So it says, the illusion says embrace your truth. So like I was saying about the people around you, and also just about your what's next for you, you know what I mean. Also the evil eye thing could be significant. Someone could be trying to spread evil eye over your life. So just cleanse your home and think good thoughts. Okay, so face your fears. I feel like this is definitely significant here. It says release the power of fear. So just know that there's nothing for you to be afraid of. Good things are coming your way, but you are at the forefront here. Like, it's up to you to make this happen. So definitely big on that. legends, it says learn from those who inspire you. So this could be your ancestors, a mentor, family member. This could be just about learning what to do and what not to do. Maybe you could end up being this legend, especially with the leadership card. You're definitely going to be up there with them, you know? So just keep all that in mind. But think big, B. That's really the big thing here. Also have new beginnings. It says begin your new life. So I've been saying that for a minute. It's true. You have a new life coming your way. I'm running out of time, so I gotta go. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day. Bye.